All righty, Mrs. Peterson here. And again, I'm going to go ahead and show you your next step, which is the handle. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this 3 times because I'm going to show you 3 different handles. Handle, handle copy, and handle 2. You don't have to make 3 handles. I'm going to show you 3 different ways to make handles, and you can pick which handle you want. Now, the handle is going to be very important, even though some of those teacups did not have handles on them. It's going to work great for when we animate this. So you do want to choose a handle. So I'm influenced by the ones that had the gold in them, and I'm choosing not to gradiate my handle. And I think mainly just because I don't want to spend too much on that gradation. And when it starts rotating them around, I was afraid that maybe the gradient would look kind of weird. So I'm not sure. So I decided to just make a gold handle for mine. So my first handle, my handle down here, is I'm going to take this lasso tool and I'm just going to freehand it. Now I'm going to make my handle over here, but it's going to eventually move. I do want my handle to go a little bit higher, at least somewhat higher than the cup. So I'm going to start over here. I'm going to make the letter C backwards. Some of you are going to say, no way, I'd never do this. It's too organic. So here's my handle, looks pretty organic. I'm going to go over and make my selection. So I go up here to the eyedropper tool, and I'm going to go ahead and make that handle this yellow color. So instead of the gradient, I'm going to use the paint bucket tool and I'm going to fill it in. Command D to deselect. Obviously, that's pretty huge, and I made it really quickly. So on that same layer, I'll do another one a little thinner. Okay. Don't put 2 handles. I'm going a little bit slower this time. And I'm making it a little thinner this time, you see? It's because last time I rushed. There it is. Again, this one's pretty organic. So it's looking, it depends on how maybe you want to make the rest of your teacup. If it's organic shapes, this might work. If you're going to make real interesting patterns and stuff, maybe pick one of my other ways. Okay, so then I'm going to go again and with the fill tool and fill it. Command D to deselect. And I really don't like this one at all. So I'm going to delete it. And the easy way to delete it is if I'm on that layer, I can just put a box around it, push delete. So I like this other one better. So it's okay. It's not great. It's okay, but it's okay. That's my first one for you. And it's pretty easy to do. And now I'm going to hide that handle and I'm going to go ahead and do my handle copy, which is more of a, I saw this on the cup collage. It's really cool handle right here. See this? Right here. I think this is a cool looking handle. And then you kind of get similar. It goes straight across here and then rounded. And this one right here also has that kind of funky looking shape. So I was inspired by that for what I'm going to do next. So in this one, instead of the lasso tool, I'm going to do the polygon lasso tool. And I'm just going to start and I'm going to make a shape. Ooh, look at that. And then I just repeat that shape as I go back. This is really cool. This is better than my practice one for sure. When you see the little circle, it means that you're ready to fill. So I really like this. It's cool. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fill the same way. I want to make sure now I'm on handle, but I want to be on the handle copy because that's my second one. And I'm going to fill there. Command D select, come on. And that's a cool handle. So that one's really straight angles and you can really have fun with that. Again, you want it to be just a little bit above this. You don't want it to be huge above this because when we animate, it'll be a lot harder. You just kind of want the tip of it. At this point, let's see. I don't really want any of this. I don't want any of the black to show through. So I don't want my handle to be any higher than this, but it could be a little bit lower, right? Because it would still show across the top as we're animating. And you'll see more of that. So that's my handle 2. And now I'm gonna unsee that one. And now for my handle 3, I've selected that one. This one is a more round shape. And again, I'm gonna go ahead and use the elliptical marquee tool. This is super easy, you guys. I'm gonna make an elliptical handle there. I'm going to fill it with my color. So I'll go up to the paint bucket tool and fill it. Yay. Now I deselect Command D, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make another ellipse inside of it. And here's where you're like, oh no, I can't get it exactly where I want. You're going to use the arrow tools and just move it over to where you want it. I'm going to move it up a little bit. It's not perfect, but you know, it works and it's peeking up above there. And then I use the delete. Ta-da! Command D, deselect. There's my other handle. And if you don't like that it's, you know, round touching, you could again just take that rectangular tool and just delete part of it right here. And now you have that handle. I mean, this one is off, but if I move it, it's on now. There we go. Yeah. So those are 3 different ways to make your handle. Choose which way you want. You don't make all 3. Pick which one you want and make that. And then you will see the next video. Love you. If you're ready, go out, change your world for the better. Bye.